Conservation activists in Malaysia's historical city of Georgetown say rapid development is threatening its World Heritage listing. A major row has erupted between the activists and the Penang State Government over plans to build a public transport hub next to the heritage zone. Girish Sawlani reports from Georgetown.
With its centuries-old colonial buildings and Chinese temples, Georgetown is recognized as a World Heritage City. But a growing population and rapid economic growth are threatening that status.
One of the streets that I walk all the time, the residents are all gone. There are no longer residents there. That whole street is basically hotels and cafes, even museums, but no residents. So we are losing the very thing that got us listed in the first place.
As a high-tech manufacturing hub, the state of Penang is dubbed the Silicon Valley of the East, and that's coming at a cost.
Penang, in a way, is a victim of its own success. We are a center for manufacturing. We are also a tourist destination.
In March, the Penang State Government announced plans for a major public transport hub here in Siaboi, a historic site located just outside the World Heritage Zone.
The canal was effectively in place in the early 1800s, 1805, on the earliest maps, and it was a center of trade, of the Chinese community and the foundations, the beginning of the Chinese community here in Georgetown.
The government's plan to develop the site prompted a backlash by conservationists and even one city councillor who've written to UNESCO to send an advisory mission and impact assessment team.
Using elevated public transport systems like monorail and LRT just would not be suitable for Penang heritage. Okay? But this fell on deaf ears.
Probably in desperation, because their voices have not been heard, went direct to UNESCO. Is that right? No problem.
This is one of the main trunk roads that leads in and out of Georgetown to other parts of Penang. And as you can see, traffic is backed up a fair way, especially during peak hours. And this is why the state government says Penang needs the Siaboi public transport hub.
So I'm actually standing on a very old, quite old structure.
Efforts by local activists to put a stop to those plans have been boosted by recent archaeological excavations at Siaboi, which uncovered artifacts that could be historically significant.
Some of the ceramics could be dated, of course subject to confirmation, but could be dated back to the 1600s.
We can coexist. I think we can have both the archaeological site as well as the public transport station. Of course, if you move the site, you must remember that this is the only open space available for a public transport hub in the city. If we have to move, then of course this will impact negatively on having an effective public transport system. You can't have a public transport station that is too far away from the city centre.
With a full report on the findings expected in November, Penang State Government is confident Georgetown's heritage status will remain intact. Girish Sawlani, ABC News, Georgetown.